Okay guys, what I'm going to do today, I'm going to talk about cramps, and I'm going to try and talk about it quite basically and make you understand what actually cramp is. Now, inside our body, we've got micronutrients, a lot of them, calcium, potassium, things like that. And what they do is that they aid in the muscle contraction and extension. Now, without those, what happens is the muscle locks and we get cramp. Now, a lot of the time that could be caused through dehydration, because what happens is when you sweat a lot, it washes those micronutrients out of your system and you get cramp. It can also be caused by the fact you haven't got enough of those micronutrients in your system. But let's not forget that it gets easier when your body adapts to the conditions that you run in. So if you have those micronutrients, calcium, potassium, inside your body, and you haven't adapted, when you sweat, it'll wash them out anyway. Doesn't matter how many micronutrients you get in. So what you have to do is get out and get running, but slowly progress the distance you do and slowly progress the amount of time you spend in these hot and humid conditions that we have here in KL, in order for your body to adapt so that when you do sweat, your body doesn't take all those micronutrients with it. As a rule of thumb, don't increase your mileage by more than 10% per week. Not only are you going to remain injury-free by doing that, or help you to remain injury-free, but your body is also going to adapt to keeping and retaining those micronutrients and not letting them be washed out in your sweat. And especially the climate here, because this is the most oppressive climate in the world for running, I can tell you that now. Southeast Asia is the most humid part of the world, and we are trying to go out and run a marathon. So we have to get this right, because if we don't, all that training is going to be put to waste through cramp. If you've got a good regular diet, you don't need any supplements. I am a firm believer in that. So don't have to eat more of anything. You just have a good diet and your body will utilize all of those nutrients the best way it can as you get fitter. That's what being fitter is. And when people wear that marathon t-shirt, it should be other people looking at them and going, I know what that journey, I know the journey you've been on, because that's what it's about. It's a journey about getting out there at 5:30 in the morning. It's a journey about getting your body to adapt to the stresses and strains of this climate. It's a journey about getting your food right. It's a journey about getting yourself organized. And that's why it's so important. That's what that t-shirt, when you said I've run a marathon, that's what that should